Hey, so my name's Dwayne. Uh, I'm going to talk about my different life experiences, just the different things that I do, different things that I like to do, different things that I aspire to do. It's first time, so please don't judge. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I am a entrepreneur. I'm a salesman. I'm a dad. I am a black man in America, and I feel like just with different things that I've been going through in my life, and different experiences, done a decent amount of traveling, seen a lot of different things. I feel like that there's things that I could talk about and things that I could just basically tell people about. So what I'll say is that if you watch my video this long without clicking off, what I'll say is you'll learn something about me. You'll learn something about yourself, and I'm more than positive that I can help you have an alternate mindset that literally will help you with anything. Because I feel like a lot of times, we as people don't think outside the box. And within not thinking outside the box, I feel like you limit yourself to a lot of things. That we stick to a lot of societal norms. We're told to, once you get out of high school, go to college, do this, do that. At this age, you should be married. You should have this amount of kids. You should have this credit. You should live in this kind of house. All that stuff that we're constantly told that we need to do. And realistically speaking, at one point in time, I feel like that stuff was very, very beneficial. I don't feel like that's the case now. And I feel like a lot of people still do give advice according to how things were in the past, how things used to be. But I don't think there's a lot of people giving advice according to what's going on right now. So for millennials, I feel like anyone that's a millennial, we can relate to each other. We were the generation that I feel like we were sold a dream. We were told that we can go to college, we can become whatever we want, and when we get out of college, we'll make money. We'll get the dream job. And that's not the case. Because for millennials, we got screwed over. Excuse what I said. We got screwed over. What happened is we went to college, we get out of college, we still got our grandparents' generation, our parents' generation, our generation competing against us. And then, while we're still taking these entry-level jobs, we have the generation right behind us now applying for these same jobs. And they're cool. They're cool with the 40,000, 30, 50,000 a year. They're cool with that. And another thing too with the younger generation, the generation right underneath the millennials, is with the time that we were focusing on college, they were focusing on what's going on the internet, the hottest trends. Like they care about trends so much, and it's just like when you're in debt, when you're trying to land that dream job that you literally worked 4 to 6 years of your life for, sometimes longer than that. You're not worried about the hottest trend. You're not worried about the latest trend. You don't have time to sit and play around on your phone all day. You're working, trying to build that dream that you grew up believing. And it's like, don't feel like you're any millennial, any person, just anyone in general. Do not feel like you're not accomplishing what you should be. Don't feel unfulfilled, because at the end of the day, wherever you're at in your life, you can get past that. You can get ahead. For one, look at where you're at. Look at what's going on in your life. Thing number two, once you look at where you're at and what's going on in your life, thing number two is list your pros and your cons. Okay? Look at your situation. Look at the positives of your situation. Look at the negatives of your situation. All right? Once you do that, number three, write down where you want to go. Write down what you want to change about your current situation. Because if you're like, oh man, I hate where I'm at, I hate where I live, I hate my car, I hate my job, and you're just constantly talking about all the stuff that you hate, but you don't move. You don't get a new car. You don't get a new job. You wait until the very last minute. You wait until push become a shove. And then that's when you're trying to, get yourself from between a rock and a hard place. Why do that to yourself when you can get away from that immediately? By literally that moment that you feel uncomfortable, that moment that you start feeling like, you know what, I need to change this, start working on change. And don't go with the same process that puts you in a situation where you're at now. Okay? Because to literally expect a different outcome but by doing the exact same thing, that's the definition of insanity. So what you want to do is, the fourth thing is, once you're looking at, all right, this is what I want to change, this is where I want to go, look at every option that you have. Okay? Not just the same options that you've been doing, but look at every option that you have. So within looking at every option that you have, you got to look at alternative options. We live in a world today that from your car, you can make money. From your house, you can make money. You can sell your old clothes, your old shoes. We live in a day and age to where you can make money off of anything that you have. Laptop, cell phone, that's a money maker right there. You got a lot of stuff that you like to talk about. You like telling stories. You want to write books. You can make ebooks, put them on Amazon, eBay, whatever you want to, wherever you want to put them. Crowdfund it if you want to. Kickstarter, Indiegogo. There's so many ways for people to make money nowadays. The thing is, you limit yourself to what you see. So that means if you expand your perception of the world, your perception of yourself, and the perception of your environment, if you expand it, you'll start seeing more options. Now, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because there's going to be so many people that's going to see this video and they're going to say, oh, how can I just expand? I got all this stuff that I'm worried about. I got all this stuff that I'm going through. How are you going to tell me just to expand my perception, expand my knowledge, look at alternatives when I don't see any? For one, when you have free time, look at ways that you can make money when you're sleeping. Look at passive income, because that's how you're going to take yourself from down here to up here. You got to create passive income. And, anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's 3 types of income. You have aggressive income. That means that you have to be there to make the money. You have passive aggressive income. You have to be there, but the money comes to you. As long as you're there and as long as you put yourself in a position, the money will come. You may have to go pick it up, but it will come to you. And then you have passive income, whether you're awake, sleeping, whatever you're doing, that money's coming to you. So what you want to do is you want to take that aggressive income and then slowly switch over to a passive aggressive income and then truly switch over to passive. And it takes time. Now, aggressive income is like getting a regular job. Jobs are hiring. If you have a decent resume, decent work history, you can get a regular job. That's not hard. Passive aggressive income nowadays isn't hard. Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Shipt, Postmates, stuff like that. That's passive aggressive income. You go online, they tell you where to go, you drive there. There's not much thought that you put into it. You just drive. They tell you where to go. The money will come to you. You can work as much as you want to at your own schedule, at your own pace. You become your own person with passive aggressive income. I feel like Uber and a lot of app-based jobs is passive aggressive income. And then the passive income are, YouTube channels, online stores, or just anything that once you build that service, you put it out there, people, as long as you keep working to get people to come, once it's running, it's running. It's like a snowball effect. Once it starts moving, it's moving. So those are the, that's your end goal, because that gives you more time for yourself. That gives you more time for your family, for the people that have family. That gives you more time to put yourself in a creative space to think of things that you never thought of before. Okay? So, just moving forward, this is my first video. Just trying this out. I will get better over time. I'm pretty sure, not everyone starts out great. And then what I'm going to do is this is going to be 10 minutes with Dwayne, all right? So, just want to say you want to have a warped mindset. And when saying a warped mindset, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, just take, and as things process, twist it, change it, and see different opportunities and things that you didn't see opportunities before. Because like I mentioned, you can make money off your car. You can make money off your home. You can make money off your clothes. You can make money off your Instagram and Facebook. Everything that we use now, today, we can make money off of. We didn't have that option before. Okay? So let's step out of the societal norm of how we have to make money and look at a warped mindset, alternative mindset, an out-of-the-box thought process. Thank you for your time.